Snakes are found almost everywhere on Earth. They can be found in trees, on the ground, and even in the water. There is not a place on Earth that snakes cannot survive. Out of all these places, snakes can survive the best in the jungle. But how do they survive there? Let's find out in today's video. The world's most dangerous snake, the king cobra, lives in the jungle. It's a habitat full of predators and prey. Although the snake has many natural enemies like birds, monkeys, and humans, it has managed to survive for so long. How? Well, they are perfectly adapted to their environment. No, 1. They are ambush predators. When a snake moves, its motion is slow and easy to predict. That's why birds like the hawk can spot them easily and hunt them down. While other animals can also spot the snake easily because of their vibrant colors, there is one animal that cannot see them, and that is the mammal. Mammals have an acute sense of hearing, but very poor eyesight. In fact, most mammals can only see in black and white. This allows the snake to get close to their prey without being spotted. The snake coils itself around the bush or tree in a way that its head faces the prey. Once its target comes within range, it strikes quickly. Most snakes kill their prey by constriction, which is when the snake squeezes its prey tightly until it dies. Some snakes also kill by poisoning their prey. Venomous snakes have hollow fangs that fold flat to the roof of their mouths. This makes it easier for them to swallow large prey. Fangs are connected to venom glands located behind each eye. The venom enters the bloodstream through the wound left by the fangs. Then they start digesting their prey from inside. Now you know why we should keep a safe distance from snakes. No. 2. They are apex predators. Even though there are some huge animals in the jungle, like elephants and tigers, snakes have managed to become the apex predators of the jungle. There are several reasons for this. First, they are efficient hunters. Second, they don't need much food to stay alive. A green anaconda can go to years without eating. Just imagine going to years without food. We would all be skin and bones if we did that. But snakes are not like us. Their bodies work differently. When they eat, their body goes into a state called post-feeding suppression. This means that their metabolism slows down to a great extent, allowing them to survive without food for a long time. If you think this is a superpower, then wait till you hear this. Snakes can also control their body temperature. Snakes usually prefer temperatures between 29 and 35 degrees Celsius. At lower temperatures, their body becomes sluggish, so they move to warmer places. To regulate their body temperature, they use the heat from the sun and shade. If it's too hot, they move to a shady area. If it's too cold, they move to a sunny area. In this way, snakes have managed to live in almost every part of the world. Number 3. Protection from enemies. In the jungle, there are many animals that love to eat snakes, such as mongooses, birds, and humans. So snakes have evolved to protect themselves from these predators. You must have seen a snake flicking out its tongue. It does this to collect information about the surroundings. Snakes have a special organ on the roof of their mouths called the Jacobson's organ. It has millions of scent receptors. These receptors detect chemicals in the air and send messages to the brain. With the help of this organ, the snake gets to know what kind of animal is approaching. If it's a friend or foe, if it's a human, it does not harm the snake. Snakes have also developed other ways to protect themselves. Some snakes spit venom out of their mouths. Others roll up into a ball, and some pretend to be dead. Have you ever seen a snake playing dead? 4. Their eyes help them see better at night. Snakes can see well in low light conditions, which allows them to hunt at night. Their eyes have a reflective layer called the tapetum lucidum. It helps them gather more light. You must have seen the reflection of light in the eyes of cats. The same thing happens in snakes. Also, most nocturnal animals have large pupils. This allows more light to enter the eyes, and a large pupil also helps them to judge the distance while hunting. 5. Their color helps them blend in. The color of a snake determines whether it will survive in the jungle or not. Snakes with brighter colors tend to survive longer than dull-colored snakes. Bright colors allow snakes to blend in with the leaves and flowers of the jungle. This makes it difficult for predators to spot them, especially when they are coiled around branches. Some snakes are green, which allows them to blend in with the leaves. Others are red, which allows them to blend in with the flowers. There are also snakes that change their color depending on the season. For example, in the summer they are green and in the winter they are red. 6. They have strong jaws. The jaws of a snake are extremely strong. They can open their mouths up to 170 degrees. This allows them to swallow prey larger than their heads. The lower jaw of a snake is connected to its body by ligaments instead of bones. This allows the jaw to move independently. For example, when a snake swallows its prey, its lower jaw moves forward to push the prey down its throat. Snakes also have strong neck muscles that use their neck muscles to constrict their prey. 7. They are cold-blooded. Snakes do not need to eat to produce energy. They absorb energy from the sun's rays. This is why snakes are often seen basking in the sun. In addition, snakes lose very little energy while moving. They do not need to run fast to catch their prey. They simply move closer to their prey and strike. They also do not need to move around much to find a mate. Male snakes release a chemical called pheromones into the air. Pheromones are like signals that tell females where to find males. Female snakes also release pheromones into the air. These help males to locate them. 8. They can go without water for long periods of time. Snakes can obtain water from their prey. For example, when a snake swallows a mouse, it obtains water from it. In addition, snakes can also obtain water from the air. They do this through a process called cutaneous water absorption. When the air around a snake is moist, water molecules move through its skin from the air to the blood. The water then moves to the snake's kidneys, where it's processed and removed as urine. 9. They are great swimmers. Many snakes are great swimmers. They use their bodies to propel themselves through the water. The movement of their body creates currents that help them swim. In addition, snakes also use their fins to steer themselves in the water. Some snakes even have webbing between their toes, which helps them to paddle through the water. Number 10. Their skin allows them to crawl easily. The skin of a snake is made up of scales. Scales are small, flat, rigid structures that overlap each other. They form a protective layer around the snake. Scales also reduce friction, which allows the snake to crawl more easily. In addition, scales also prevent the snake from drying out. And that's all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. And don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.